Hello, welcome to the Well of Being. It's 11 o'clock here. So today I am opening to the concept of personal energetic integrity. And Mother Mary wanted to join me. So that is why I chose to be in this space. I can really feel her presence around this very powerful topic. So all of this push that we've been receiving and this guidance to align to our highest self, to align body, mind, and spirit, we know how it's rocking our world, how literally it is transforming everything in our bodies and in our lives. So literally we are emitting this higher vibe. And as we emit that higher vibe around us, it's transforming and impacting everything around us, which is exactly what is intended. It is a beautiful gift. So energy always flows. It's going to flow from high to low. So when you are impacting your environment, you are helping to support bringing everything to a match, to a higher vibrational match. So the more of us that are doing this, we're sending this beautiful signal out there to raise the frequency of the collective. Hello, we have Melissas. One Melissa, two Melissas, three Melissas. Which, by the way, I mean, I'm sure maybe ladies, you know, our name means honeybee, connecting to the sweetness in life. So raising the frequency, connecting into that higher vibrational frequency. Now, one of the things that we are experiencing here on the planet is as we are raising that frequency and impacting others at an individual level, we're especially going to see this in interpersonal relationships, but really everywhere, because when you're emitting this higher vibrational frequency, it is impacting others. And again, in a good way, because it's really calling them to a higher level frequency as well. But within their own experience, it can bring the energy up against places where they've been stuck and stagnant, especially in their emotions. And then when you're the one, and you could just be like, hey, what's up? And they're just like, oh, like all of a sudden there's this triggering bad mood that happens in this person. And of course, that was never your intention to trigger the, but at the same time, that triggering for the other person is giving them the opportunity, if they were conscious, to recognize that this is a place where they're blocked and the energy is actually supporting them in healing. So that's all beautiful to speak into. And hello, Nora. And the bigger picture that I wanted to open to today is, yeah, I mean, that's again wonderful to speak into, but what about like the reality of when we're in situations and we're triggering? So I want to open up to what Mother Mary has to share with us. There are some messages that I've been seeing, but I'm just going to open up to her frequency and energy. Ai ukuru hai hei hokai okuru o ai e ai tokoro o ai. Te ai okuru o kai okuru o kai e ke ko uru o koi ke e ke okuru o kai e. Ke kokoro o kokoro o kai e. So there are these seeds that were planted during the time of the Essenes, Mother Mary and Jesus, and I find it very interesting that the timing of this is on Good Friday. And these seeds are exactly what are able to take root and grow into our experience now. When you think back to, if you reflect on the experiences that the Essenes had, of course, they were very dark, dark times. And the Essenes were this bright, bright light that were shining a frequency that literally was triggering very traumatic and dramatic events to Tikuru ukai ukuru ukai e. Tiku uru ukai e. So first I'm just hearing to reflect on like how did the Essenes handle bringing such a bright light during a dark time? We are blessed that as much as it may appear that we have so much darkness here on the planet that needs to shift, that there has been, this is a golden time. We're just seeing the darkness because there is so much light. So we do have that advantage for us that there is not only the divine support that is here for us, but there is also a planetary wide evolution, that there are so many in the collective that are awakening at this time to raise the higher vibrational frequency. During the time of the Essenes, this was less so. So as a result, the Essenes, they cloistered themselves, and the cloistering allowed them to be very conservative and nurturing to their energies, for it was necessary for them to be shining this light into such a dramatic and traumatic place of darkness that literally cost many lives. There are also dikai ukuru, many practices that were deeply nurturing and connecting within to the level of Christ consciousness and compassion. Teiku uru ukai, compassion for all beings, most importantly the self. Ai kukuru ukai ke ukuru ukai ke ukuru. Literally cloistering and compassion is the feeling, is the essence, is the energy. This level of the heart light that alchemizes energies and supports the alchemization of all things blocked and stagnant back into love. Aike okuru ukai eke okuru ukai e. So as we reflect on how does this directly impact humanity at this time and place, first and foremost, this concept of personal energetic integrity. Te ukuru ukai, there is a level of responsibility and awareness that is very necessary for recognizing what is happening in these experiences, rather than aiku uru ukai. During these times, it can be very challenging to not react to the triggering energies in your environment and other people. And this is where we encourage you deep, deep inner work. Deep inner work with your own self-awareness and connection to your energy fields, aligning in integrity to your own energy. This personal practice will support you. Then when you are present with an individual, you are able to be aware of what is their energy and what is your energy. And you're able to hold a place of integrity, so you are not triggered when they are triggered. So it doesn't become a trigger fest that brings the vibrational energy lower. The goal is for you to continue to maintain your vibrational frequency, even when the individual may be triggered and is working through other blocks at a lower energetic level. By doing so, you are supporting both yourself, and the other in their own process, literally a collective healing process. So holding the space of your own energy helps the other to be able to raise their vibrational frequency. We recognize that this is can be a very intense practice, especially in interpersonal relationships or when emotions are triggered at a high level. Again, in this time where you are being called to such a high place of alignment, it is absolutely critical for you to be nurturing and caring for your own energy as you may care for your body each and every day. Moment to moment, checking in and connecting into your aligned place of being, allowing yourself to clear, so constantly clearing your own internal energy field, so through your own awareness, so that when you are Connected in relationship, you are in a pure state of being. Now, we recognize that as humans, we are going to have experiences where we are triggered. But the more work that you have been doing internally, when you enter a relationship and have these experiences, you will immediately recognize the truth. You will recognize that the energy that is triggered in you, and you will recognize the energy that is the other beings. Te okoro okai e ke okoro okai e. Thus, it becomes an opportunity for you to heal and continue to level up from this place. Again, compassion. Again, compassion, this alchemical energy that can support you in each and every moment in your inner work with yourself and as you relate to the collective, whether through interpersonal relationships and your life. Being that ke okuro okai e, ke okuro okai e, even in the time of the Essenes, as you may know from the readings in the Bible and other esoteric texts, there were times when we had to withdraw in order to create the clarity to do our own inner work and clearing, to raise our vibrational frequency, to prepare ourselves. This is something that applies even today to you, to be very aware of your own energy and when you may need to turn within and take time to care for yourself and support yourself and heal yourself. This is essential in order to maintain this beautiful flow and relationship that is possible for you at this high frequency. And at times, this will be significant time that you take away from your regular life. And at other times, it may simply be closing your eyes and going within. So we wish to, just checking out our comments as well, we wish to provide you with an energetic activation. You see what we're doing with our hands in front of the heart space. You can envision yourself, this energy field that's around you, this powerful crystalline light that emanates from your being, the pure light of your spirit. I wish for you to envision a crimson light in front of your heart space. The energy of this crimson light takes on the sacred geometry of the rose. This crimson light infuses your energy field. This is the light of Christ consciousness. This is the light of compassion. This is the light that holds the alchemical magic that will allow you to transmute energies within yourself and within the energy field around you simply through being yourself. Simply through opening your heart. Opening your heart. There's some noise in the background. So anytime that there are additional sounds that wish to come in, there is a purpose. So in this case, it is a lawnmower that is clearing out debris and energies that are blocking you. So all these different things that show up in our lives They're always a sign. They're always guiding us. So let's just envision at this time as this crimson light is emanating through your field, that this light, again, has the ability to transmute energies of stagnation, energies that could potentially be triggering in the moment. This light of compassion, this light of Christ consciousness that connects you not only to your divinity, your highest self, but it connects you to the divine, your divine team, the angels, all of your energetic masters that are connected with you, so that as you engage in life, moment to moment to moment, this energy is infusing you. This is with you always. You are not alone. These energies are with you, supporting you in this alchemization, in this compassion for yourself, and this compassion that you hold in relationship and connection to the other, to the other. When you hold your perspective in relationship in this place of compassion, it shifts the energy between you. You can envision your own energy field that is so expansive and this crimson light between you and another. When an individual is triggered, they wish to be seen. It is a part of themselves that is hurting, that is blocked, that is so ready to be seen. Again, whether this is within you or another, and this crimson light of compassion is right there, offering that energy to the individual. Again, this transmits without words. This is your beautiful energy field. This is the space you hold by being you. This is the space you hold by being you. And by holding this space, even if the individual is triggered and you don't react, you hold them from this higher place of love. It shifts the energy between you. It shifts the energy between you. It diffuses the trigger. It deactivates the trigger at some level, for we all know that it is the personal responsibility of each of us to do our inner work. But this crimson light, this tool is available to you to bring forth in each and every moment. You don't have to move your hands the way I am. You simply call this awareness into your heart, especially when you know that you will be engaging with individuals who've had triggering experiences within the past. You can even prepare yourself before your day begins and envision whether it's a specific individual or it's just a general collective. You can picture facing these individuals, holding your high vibrational frequency aura with this crimson light of compassion, as if you are just shifting the whole flow of your day, alchemizing it into love. Beko oro okai eke okoro okai okoro okai e. Deke okoro okai eke okoro okai eke okoro okoi ke. So in these final few moments, I'm seeing and hearing that I'm just supposed to speak a little more into the concept of boundaries. So we know that boundaries have become more permeable in general here energetically, but it is different at this level. Boundaries are about this personal energetic integrity. The more you are aligned in the truth of who you are with your highest self, it's going to shift how people relate to you. So, not just that they're going to be triggered, but some are just going to fall away. You may have already noticed this in relationships. So, I've had this experience personally in several relationships as I have up leveled my vibrational frequency, that people have exited my life quietly and not so quietly at times. So that's a natural process of this as well. As you're aligning, these shifts will happen. Now, as that's happening, you're also attracting in others who are at a higher vibrational frequency. This was something also important I was seeing with Mother Mary and these scenes is connecting in community with others who have this higher vibrational frequency. That's part of why I was called to create this YouTube channel. And I know that as each of us continue our own processing and clarity, creating the integrity within ourselves, that we will be attracting this in the non-digital world as well. So I encourage you to, that's one of the things I'm giving myself as a challenge this weekend. Because as high vibrational individuals, sometimes because of our sensitivity and because of perhaps a PTSD about triggering other people, we may cloister ourselves away in some way, big ways and small ways, or just keep the little nest of people around us that we know are, going to be able to handle our high vibes. So there are going to be times where it's like, oh no, I need to nest in. I mean, it may be only me, or it may be, certain people that I really can feel. You got to tune into that. That's part of the integrity of really knowing where you're at with your energy. And then there's other times like I'm feeling right now where I'm being pushed like, girl, you need to get out there a little more and just be present publicly, as not just a challenge, but an opportunity for my own growth of practicing being in integrity, being in alignment, shining my light and frequency and playing with it. Because it truly is this beautiful love light that each of us have. That is the highest intention and purpose always. So just to return to the concept of boundaries briefly, knowing that, what I'm speaking into before about, how you navigate your own energy, and the concept of boundaries is something that is so fluid. So that is the key, is that when you are aligned in energetic integrity, you are constantly shifting how you connect. So one day I may be like, woo, I want to be with everybody and I don't care who it is. And there'll be other days it's like, yeah, no, thank you. So being very authentic with yourselves, I encourage you. So thank you. Beautiful. We had so many wonderful, Yulia, Nora, Julia, Sharon, Melissa, Katie. Yay, Katie! So thank you everybody for joining us today. And again, I encourage you, as you are taking in all of these beautiful offerings that are coming through, share any insights, share anything else you would love to hear, especially like what's coming up for you right now. Because again, we're just in this really powerful window that's trying to support us. Have a beautiful day. Hi, Anne Marie. Blessings.